Dear Ukrainians, the removal of rubble at the site of the Russian Shahed hit on a house in Kyiv has already been completed today. Rescuers worked from night. The extinguishing of fires was also quite long. As of now, work has been completed at all locations. Only today in Kyiv, 3 people were killed and 31 more people were injured by the Russian attack. Among them there are children, 7 children. We thank everyone who helps people, every rescuer, everyone in utilities who really works to help. In just 1 week, the Russians used almost 1,200 attack drones and already 50 missiles of various types against Ukraine. Most are just ballistic. Protection from such a threat can only be a common cause. No nation in the world should be left alone against such a thing. And this week, we are even closer to the necessary decisions. I had a conversation with the German Chancellor. We are also talking to dozens of other partners in Europe about the Patriots. I would like to thank Britain and France separately. There is a decision by France regarding additional Mirage fighters for Ukraine and missiles for air defense. Britain will continue to help us with air defense, including missiles and the production of interceptor drones. Thank you for this. There are also new decisions on contributions to the Pearl program, Finland and Spain. This is a program to buy American weapons, the same missiles for Patriots. We are clearly working on this. Our defense agreements with the Europeans are clearly working. We are preparing new projects. There will be more of our joint production of weapons. And in order for the world to be able to talk to Russia from a position of strength, we ourselves in Ukraine must be in strong positions. It is important to always compare what the Russians were ordered to do and on what date, and what they were actually able to do. The Ukrainian resistance is truly heroic. I thank everyone who is in battle, at combat posts, who trains, who helps our defense. I thank everyone who works for defense and for the sake of our state. These days there is good news from our Ukrainian paratroopers. Our 82nd Bukovina Brigade in the Pokrovska direction. Thank you. In the Mirnorad community. And every such result in the Pokrovsky direction now is extremely difficult but extremely important. And it was there, against Pokrovska, that the Russians concentrated their main strike group. This is a significant number of occupying troops. Of course, this gives a difficult situation in Pokrovska, in all neighboring districts. Tough battles everywhere. And on the outskirts in the city, and there are conductors in the city, and it is difficult with logistics. But we must continue to destroy the occupier. We must continue to inflict as many losses on the Russians as possible. The Russian plans for their offensive campaign for 10 months of this year were once again ruined thanks to the courage of our soldiers. And all the deadlines that Putin set for them, the Russian army did not withstand. And this is not the first time. A lot has been done within the framework of the Dobropilya operation. In these areas, there is a significant replenishment of the exchange fund for Ukraine. I thank every soldier, sergeant, officer who fights there, in the Donetsk region, also in Kupiansk, in Zaporizhzhia. All this helps our positions in diplomacy. It helps a lot in general our relations with the world. Thanks to your strength, Ukrainian soldiers, the world continues to have strength, has a motive to put pressure on Russia for this war, to put pressure on Russia to end this war. I want to note the results at the front this week. In addition to the already mentioned 82nd Brigade of the Airborne Forces, as well as units of the 1st Assault Regiment, the 25th Airborne Brigade, the 33rd Mechanized Brigade and also the 4th Battalion of the 71st Jaeger Brigade, the 92nd Assault and 93rd Mechanized Brigades, as well as soldiers of the 132nd Reconnaissance Battalion. Thank you all. And this is Donetsk region. Also for the battles in the Kharkiv region. This is in Kupiansk. First of all, I would like to note the units, our units of our 127th Heavy Mechanized Brigade. Just well done, warriors. Oleksandrivsky Direction. 414th Brigade of Unmanned Systems. Thanks. And also the 5th Assault Brigade, the 225th and 425th Separate Assault Regiments and the 141st Mechanized Brigade. Thank you, warriors. I am grateful to everyone who understands that it is at the front in defense production, in the resilience of our people, that not only Ukraine but the whole of Europe really gets the opportunity to preserve themselves and protect normal life. Thank you to everyone who is with us. Thank you to everyone who is with Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine.